Yeah, everybody, you don't know, friends to the face, you recognize the voice. It's Zane alongside the people's favorite, JRP in the building.
Which is right. Another Sunday, or should I say another week of football.
Another week of football, JRP. And with that said, let's jump right into it. You
Right
think,
into it.
yeah, let's start with Arsenal. You think that was, how do we want to say this? Points dropped are, we were lucky to get away with a win.
Well,
What's your take?
Pint, well, yes, Pint was dropped. Um, I wouldn't say lucky to get away with a point, but it was a poor display to be honest.
True. I mean, in all honesty, we on another day we would have scored six, right?
Yeah,
Leno looked
yeah,
like he
but
was in top form.
yeah, we never look like we were in it from the get go. Of basically from that poor pass from Saka that which led
Yeah,
to a goal. But throughout the match, he had that feeling that at some point would have scored a goal or at some point would have eventually won the match. That feeling was there right throughout the match, and then we got the equalizer, and then we got the lead, and then a poor marking from the corner, which led to a goal, and a
yeah,
poor turnover as well.
yeah. Very, very, very poor marking for the card.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
with the display, is this one that Arteta has to take for his team selection, or is he still trying something new?
Um,
What do you
Enough
think
for the
going on here?
experiment now. Enough for the experiment. Enough is enough.
Yeah, it's
Uh,
business time now.
we 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 have faith in Arteta. We know that he can deliver, but this experiment, we the fans have seen enough of it, right? And going to Manchester next game week, I don't think we can have this sort of experimental in the side with Party playing at right back and Kai Havertz wherever he wants to play, and then we have a centre back at left back, and yeah, it's just too much cooking over there, man.
Yeah, yeah. It's like a pot with a whole lot of ingredients, and it's not coming
Yeah,
together to make a dish.
it's not coming together right now. Kai Havertz, I don't think he's a bad player, but he's a player that's lacking in confidence.
No,
Um,
I'm glad you mentioned Kai Havertz, because I see a lot of people making Kai Havertz the scapegoat for the display.
the reality is that if you're not scoring, then the pressure is going to be on.
So,
And the thing about it, when Arteta made the substitutions, it actually worked. If
yeah,
we had won that match, it would have we would have been saying that that is a
masterclass.
masterclass performance by Arteta. The question many of us probably would be asking is that maybe Nketiah could have started.
Yeah,
Uh, Maybe Trossard should have stayed on because he was one of the bright sparks on the Arsenal side. So there was a lot of maybe, but it was just a turnover which led to that goal. And the turnover did came from one of the subs that Arteta bring down.
yeah. I mean, also, we need to praise Fabio Vieira because this is the best I've seen Fabio Vieira play in an Arsenal shirt.
Correct. He
He
has been
came
on
on, he
farm
came
since
on with a
preseason.
mission. Yeah, that's true. But in this game, he came on with a mission, and whether it was him taking shots like that overhead kick or, the assist, Fabio Vieira looked really good.
There's a lot of things that we can point to. I believe that in the next match, Kai Havertz should be on the bench.
I agree
Gabriel
with
should
that.
return back to the centre back role.
So the normal back four that we're used to.
Yeah, that normal back for the normal middle players with the new addition of Rice, of course, and then up top will pick itself. I mean, on the left it can comes down to either Martinelli or Trossard.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, Martinelli didn't really have a bad game. He just wasn't clinical.
No, his decisions are poor. I mean, we all love and rate Martinelli, but when he's running, when he get his head down, he doesn't look up. He doesn't look
True.
up to look for a pass. He doesn't look up to make the better decision. And that's where Trossard will have the edge over him because Trossard is that player that is always looking to make that
Yeah,
pass, to make that correct decision.
that is true. But you mentioned the regular back four from last season, but we see Gabriel missing now for three consecutive games after
Yes.
starting 73 consecutive games. Do you have the feeling that he's about to leave the club? Because those rumors are circulating a lot.
I still don't believe he will leave the club. Arteta in his pre-match interview said that Gabriel know why he's not playing, what for whatever reason that is. I don't see the sense that we will lose Gabriel and plus lose Tierney in one window.
And you see, that's the worrying thing, because at the same time, Arteta had said that Tierney is a part of his plans going forward.
Yes, I remember that he came out and said that in preseason. To me, that is still a strange decision because um, we he could have stayed and fight for his position. Timber's out for pretty much you could say the entire season,
Yeah, yeah, extended
and
period of time. Yeah.
yeah, extended period of time. So would have thought that hey, this will mean more game for Tierney, but truth be told, when you see that lineup came out and even though we know he wasn't in the side, but we still see Arteta putting other players in that left back position over Tierney. So it is a hard one to swallow.
Yeah, because it seems that he's trying to force some square peg into some round hole instead of using the pieces that are available to him.
He's a tactical he's a tactical genius, maybe a tactical madman. Uh, Maybe he overthinks
Pep
it half
too.
time. Yeah, Pep Guardiola 2.0, right? Um,
Right.
but regardless, the thing about it, even if Gabriel was playing, I don't think anyone would have stopped that first goal. Maybe
Yeah,
Ramsey should
no,
have done better on that first goal.
true. And honestly, that first goal looked like it was mishit. It, it was just sloppy
Yeah,
overall.
there was a lot of things we can say. Did he intentionally mean it?
Yeah,
There
it
was
was
a
just
lot, but
sloppy.
regardless, no one expected that Fulham would have come to the Emirates and gotten a point,
Yeah, nobody saw that.
especially a 10-man Fulham.
Yeah, yeah.
So
No,
yeah, we have to give them credit for that.
yeah, definitely have to give credit for that. Another team we have to give credit to is Manchester United because they showed a lot of spirit in their display. I mean,
Yeah.
even though, honestly, did you think Nottingham Forest would put up such a fight?
No, didn't. When Nottingham Forest came out all gun blazing, to be honest. The first
Yeah,
goal, I don't know what Onana was thinking on that first goal. That man dived before the ball even left the player foot, and then
yeah,
spring up
because
back and then
after that the player run past him.
yeah, but it was an unpredictable game, to be honest. Like I said, we didn't expect Nottingham Forest to come out in that manner to push the fight against a Manchester United team.
Yeah, because it was what, 2 goals in the first. let's say 4 minutes.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
maybe I could have called it a fluke, maybe I could have called it luck. But Manchester United had to dig in, to grind out, and got that result. And it was a brilliant performance by Bruno Fernandes. You know, his quality always speaks.
yeah, yeah. You would know he has it in his locker. He just honestly moans a lot. But you
Yeah,
said
that's a
brilliant
part of Bruno
performance.
game I don't like.
You said other players dive, he moans.
Yeah, he dives and throw a tantrum like a 3-year-old.
Yeah, the typical Bruno. But going back to the point you made where you said they had to dig in and fight for that victory, right? The question I want to ask, because personally it looks suspicious. The penalty that Marcus Rashford won, in your opinion, was that a penalty or was that a dive?
I mean, this seem to be the norm now that every game we be here discussing whether it's a penalty or not. The
Dive,
penalty indeed look soft, but
yeah, I don't think the player touched him personally.
yeah,
I
it it,
don't.
it, it looks it looks but here we are next week again. What is what how what determines what is a penalty these days?
And you see, and this is where I think the referees all need to be on the same page. If
And that
there's
will never
not
happen.
adequate contact, then no penalty. Because like a soft pull or a soft tackle or what looks like no tackle at all, then those shouldn't be a penalty.
I guess it all comes down to interpretation on the day by the referee.
Referee, that is true. That is true. It's sad though to see like a brilliant game decided by, I want to call it a controversial decision. I mean, Manchester United fans may disagree, right? Other fans may agree, but it was a good game. I just hate to see that it came down to that decision.
Totally agreed. It was a good game. We're in week 3, and I believe there will be a lot more of these penalty decision in the rest of game weeks.
Yeah, I mean, week three and the Premier League is already heating up, right? There's what I think only one team in there with a full 100% record.
Oh yes, and we all know that team.
Yeah, yeah, the unstoppable Blues. But right, last week it was us and Brighton that had and City that had a 100% record. But we drew with Fulham, and I don't know what to say happened to Brighton. You think they were just caught off guard by West Ham style of play?
I mean, we were all surprised by this West Ham performance, but I think it was in week 1 when I said I believe that West Ham was one of the team that won the transfer window this season with the acquisition
Yeah,
of players that they acquired.
yeah,
And
yeah.
I know it's early days, but it is showing. It is showing. They made light work of Brighton
I mean, I've never seen even a big team like a City. I've never
handle
seen
Brighton
any
in that
team
way.
play Brighton like that.
Yeah, yeah. It was surprising. Um, that was a heck of a performance by West Ham. Everything went right
Yeah.
for them on the day.
And what's crazy, it could have been more because
Yeah, it could have been
Anthony
more.
missed glorious chances.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The good thing about West Ham this season, they have added brilliantly to the squad. They are
hmm
playing in Europe again. We can see
hmm
that they will rotate smartly. They have enough personnel in their squad now. So if West Ham should continue like this, I guess we can say West Ham is back.
Hopefully,
maybe it's early days.
yeah. Let's say early days because we know how the season goes. I
Yeah.
mean, the one team I want to say I wish it was early days for is Everton, but
Everton
it's like
not
a trend,
miss. They're not missing relegation this season.
bro. You know when you watch a movie and part one ended and it ended with you in suspense, you can't wait to see part two, and part
Yeah.
two picked up exactly where part one left off.
Yeah.
That's
One
Everton this season.
one thing we can say about this Everton team is that they are consistent with staying in that
Very.
in a relegation fight.
I mean, 3 games in, and you are rooted at the bottom of the table. I don't even want to laugh at Everton fans. Seriously. But it's
And if we
not.
roll out others and if we roll out other stats, they probably have the worst defensive record already.
Yeah, I think they have the, if not the worst goal difference.
Yeah,
But
so like we said, they have been consistent in the last maybe 3 to 4 seasons in that position, fighting for their life.
yeah, I can't. I didn't see it coming. After 3 games in, nobody expected Everton. Well,
You,
let's not say nobody. I didn't expect Everton to be below the
you,
newly
you,
promoted
you would have
team.
thought that maybe that they would have hung on for a draw, but who are we kidding?
Something, something. I mean, Pickford played was good in preseason, but
Hmm.
now it's the business and are the business time, and it's
Like we
back to
said,
regular program.
like we said from game week one, it will only be a matter of time before Pickford lose that number one spot for England.
Well, international break is after game week 4, and I want to see what happens because it's all fair. It's about time. It's definitely about time. But JRP, apart from the games that we mentioned, what was your standout moment of the weekend?
Standout moment of the weekend. That is a like that's a difficult one to be honest. I mean, it can range from Fulham, it can range from uh, even West Ham. I think West Ham is right up there
Yep, yep.
with that win. It could even range from the game against Manchester City today as well.
And that is where I pick my standout moment from because who knew that Erling Haaland is only human?
Ah boy, from a missed penalty to a defensive error, City managed to get the win.
Yeah, wow, Erling Haaland and City. I guess when you
Yeah,
have the rubber green continues.
yeah. It was a poor penalty because it looked like he scruffed it,
Yeah, definitely.
but but like Sizzler said, you can't keep a good man down, right?
Right, right, definitely right.
Yeah, he still
It,
managed to find that goal, and Rodri managed to, lead them over the line. But the most important, well, two questions is that will his number be the same without De Bruyne? And
uh,
why didn't Foden start in that match?
Again, Pep pulling the strings from his hospital bed. I mean, get well soon, Pep. But we can see the Arteta traits because I don't
Yeah,
get why Foden didn't start.
I mean Foden was brilliant last game week.
Yes, hands down, one of the best players of the entire game week, not just the
I
team.
I could have seen the difference when he came down.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Immediately he took up that De Bruyne role and started to run
Yeah,
the show.
but but this is what champions are made of, Zane. They dig in.
Yes,
They manage to pull off a win.
and they try things, I guess.
There you
Yeah, they
go.
try things.
There
But
you go.
JRP, what can I say? It was another amazing weekend of football, people. There
It
were,
was interesting.
yeah, there were no disappointing games. to be honest. A lot of surprises and no disappointing games.
Imagine week 4.
Yeah, I'm anticipating and I'm eager looking forward to week 4. Again, the international break. I'm not really a big fan of that, but
Nah, no
hey,
one, no one is a fan of the international break.
and that's something I would like the people to comment and let us know when you see this video. Right, let us know if you think or if you're a fan of the international break. Me and JRP certainly are not. So let us know if it's something we should scrap.
I just can't understand that we're in the new season and then 4 game weeks in, then here comes international duty. When you look at some of the clubs, including ourselves as well, the injuries are already piling up.
Yes, yes.
So
So
I
the
for one
last
can't
time.
agree with this international duty, especially when you're playing friendlies.
Yeah, yeah. It's not even Euro qualifiers or World Cup
Yeah,
qualifiers. So
yeah, we're going up against friendly. When you're playing some qualifiers, yes, you can understand, but I mean friendlies and stuff like that.
yeah, I say in the friendlies, give the youth a chance.
Yeah, I think it should reach a point now where the federation of these countries should really liaison well with the clubs. The club
Yeah.
these are their investment. I don't want to sound biased, but like I said, 4 weeks in international
No,
break.
no.
Come on, FIFA. And then when the break up, when the after the break, back to regular football. Then you have Europe competition. Then you have cup competition.
Yep, yep. I guess injuries. This will be an injury pile up season.
Definitely.
But JRP, once again, pleasure as always. And people, please, please, I ask everybody, be your brother's keeper,
Which is
right?
right.
Walk good.
Good up, he follow you.
Don't forget, hit the like button, turn
Yeah,
on
man,
the
mash it
bell.
up.
Yeah, man, send it to everybody, man. Share it, spread the love, and help us grow. At the
Which is
last of
right.
the real podcast, I want to say, people, thanks for the support.
As always.